drawing a card. Woohoo! Yay! I got it. Kind of. Yeah, I got it. So all my creatures are flying right now. Cool. That's actually pretty cool.
And your Kami has double flying. Mwaha.
Double flying. Fuck yeah, double flying. I'm going to pay 5 and cast the Hero of Gomafeda.
Okay, so all your creatures are indestructible this turn.
This turn, if once again that fails to have a more substantial effect than what's at present, because you can't legally block any of my creatures anyway. I'm going to swing into you in the air for 4.
Okay, yeah, I will take 4.
You take 4, and then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, then. So, I'm going to spend 7.
What's a 7 drop?
Omnath Locus of Rage.
Oh, it's a new one. Oh crap! And it has landfall. These freaking landfall abilities get goddamn scary.
All right. I actually thought that my landfall ability was the bolt, but no, my landfall is the token. So I'm gonna put down a forest, generate my 5/5 elemental token.
Oh, flippity floopity.
Okay, so I apparently have to race you for some fucking reason, so I'm gonna race you. Swing at you for 6.
Swing for 6. Okay. Well, I know I can't block the Infiltrator. That much is certain. Now, the question is, do I want to block the Oracle of Bones? Because you don't have any trample on the battlefield right now. You know what? I'm not going to declare any blockers.
Okay, so
I'm going to go down to 5.
So, no.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, you're going to go down to 4. I'm going to use a Benthic Infiltrator. Yeah, I'm going to exile your Cliffside Lookout.
What are you talking about? No, you the Benthic.
Oh, sorry.
Ingest means you eat the top card of my library, and because it's Eldrazi type, its stomach is in another dimension. So you exiled Kira.
It's good that Kira got to show up in all 3 of our games.
It's the irony, honestly, is she got removed by an effect. Yoink. Well, you got a bit of a problem on your hands here, sir. Yes, you do, because I can pay 2. I'm going to play another Angelic Gift. I'm not going to give a triple flying, which would be awesome and unprecedented. I'm going to put this on the Hero of Gomafeda.
Yep.
So now all my creatures have flying. And then I draw a card. And then I get to play a... Or should I, actually? You know what? What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to return the Temple of Enlightenment to my hand. And you mill 2 cards.
Okay. An island and my Ferris up and Trumper. Okay.
Yay. Now we both fucked with each other's libraries.
I didn't get to show off what Inspired does.
I'm going to put down the Temple of Enlightenment because now I finally gain the benefit of having a stupid ability that says send lands back to your hand, which you should never do, by the way. I'm going to put that card on the bottom of the deck. Let it have that option. And then I'm going to pay 1 to play another Kami of False Hope.
Okay.
And you got yourself quite the little problem on your hands here, mister, because you don't have any flyers. 2, 3, 4, and 8, all in the air.
Yep. Which means I will be down to 3. I will take that.
And I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. That's not gonna push me through enough, but
you know, I'm just gonna erase the suspense right now. I'm gonna make this a deadlock. Kami of the False Hope's going on the stack. You can't deal damage to me this turn.
Okay.
Unless it's a source other than combat damage.
Right.
Wink, wink.
And I'm too short of being able to do things other than combat damage. So instead, I will spend 8. Yes, mouse. I want to actually spend 8 in order to cast my Archetype of Endurance.
Nice.
All right, Cloud, go for it.
All right. Well, that's it. I was hoping to see a Bolt of Karanos. That's okay. That's all right. I'm gonna play Plains for the land play. And I'm going to summon my giant fish, the Cloud Mantis.
Who is not an ally, so your creatures are not indestructible this turn. Waha.
But all of my creatures currently have flying. So I'm going to swing into you for 8.
Is that still 8? Yeah, that is still 8. Okay. Yes, and because my elementals don't have reach, damn it, Omnath! I will take 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good game, Cloud.
Good game, Mr. Gerdat.
Alright, so to be perfectly honest, this was actually very fun. I enjoyed this. I do have a couple of things that I want to show off in my deck specifically that
Sure.
that I didn't get to play. You mentioned specifically that I have a lot of relatively powerful instants and sorceries, and I do. One of the big ones, the whole reason why Betrayers of Kamigawa is here is because I wanted to try and actually win with Sway of the Stars. Because
I saw that.
this is honestly a really fucking cool sorcery.
It has. It essentially resets the game, right?
Yeah, almost. It effectively resets the game, except we both end up at 7 life.
Yes, the magic of 7.
I also am running a little bit of burn. I mean, first volley I had in game 1, but I couldn't cast it to save me because of Kira. Let's see, what else is here? I am running a little bit of the other Eldrazi package. I actually like specifically the drone processor resource loop that's supposed to get played. But since I'm effectively running one of pretty much everything, I never got to show off how it works.
Well, that was refreshing, as you got to play a lot of different cards this game.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Territorial Ball off. Here's a card that I actually was really hoping to play. The Scourge of Skull of Vale. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. And if you actually get him out with Omnath, then you can actually do the goddamn Omnath bolts. Yeah.
Right, because then you're sacrificing the elementals to the Scourge.
Yep.
Which is, I was going to say, like, aren't your creatures a little too valuable to just be sacrificed?
Well, then I could just have free creatures. Also, my Eldrazi Sky Spawner, which I didn't get to play. Meh. But yeah, this was relatively fun. What did you think, Mr. Cloud?
Well, I say it's not so much the fun that you have as the fun that you make, and we made this a fun series of games together, and
I did cheat
really...
during game 2 though, Mr. Cloud. Oracle of Bones lets me cast instant sorceries from my hand, not my grave, and I recast the one that was in my grave. Damn it!
You bastard! I take it back. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, notwithstanding a little argumentativeness among the players, which is never an easy thing in any game whatsoever, is when you have a genuine argument on your hands and the answer is not really clear who's right. This was a great matchup that we each had a chance to learn what the other person was doing while we were playing. We learned what to expect as the match proceeded, which is the beauty of best 2 out of 3, is you get a little better at beating your opponent on each successive game. And I did enjoy I'm starting to think that there is something to this whole alliterative selection or compilation, if you will, of the various sets, even though that the only thing that largely have in common is just sharing the first letter of the first word of their titles. I noticed a lot of common theming among the sets that were chosen. That Kamigawa has a lot of spirits. The Born of the Gods, of course, pays tributes to the gods and the greater forces of the world. And, of course, are the Eldrazi, the big badass waiting in the wings if you let your opponent develop for just a little bit too long.
Yep.
This was fun. This was fun. I enjoyed watching you develop your board into something absolutely spectacular. I think that Ulamog is a great is one of the best climaxes to any Magic the Gathering game you can see, because it has freaking erase your opponent's library inside 2 turns by the time he comes out. And as far as developing my game, I mean, I didn't get to play Tromokratus, which was my late game option, which would... Except that your creatures generally were tougher. You went the big drop route, so maybe Tromokratus would take out like 1 or 2 creatures. But
he'd take out 2 or 3, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, he'd take out a couple, but I would probably end up losing the game in the process. Oof. What a race to glory that we have found ourselves on in these series of matchups, and I did enjoy it quite a bit.
I like Ninja of the Deep Powers. Very nice.
Yeah, that was another unfortunate omission, because I'm only running 1 of the ninjas. The thing about running only 1 of a card is, what if you don't draw that 1 of the card?
Yeah.
Ninjutsu, baby.
Oh, a particular combo that I was really hoping to actually show off would have been Auron Reef Hydra with Nissa's Renewal, because all of a sudden you play Auron Reef on turn 6, then you use Nissa's Renewal on following turn 7 because you have the 6 mana for it, and then all of a sudden you have a 11/11 Trampler because that is what Nissa's Renewal does, and you've regained all of your lost life. So.
Right, and then once you get your lost life and you filled your mana board, then you play your 10th mana to play you-know-who.
Yes,
He's
Ulamog.
coming at you.
All right.
Ulamog gonna deliver to you.
So, is our next block construction thing going to be all C's, Mr. Cloud? Because I can think of a couple. There's at least Cold Snap.
I see what you did there. That is funny. Well, what the hell? Yeah, sure. I'll play the letters game for a bit. So when we see you next time, we're gonna do a bunch of sets that start with the letter C, as chosen by Cloud.
Cloud's Cold Snap. No, it's Cloud's cornucopia of Cold Snap.
Very good. I like it.
All right, everyone. This was a good time. I do recommend you actually, go out and attempt to build your own sets for semi-limited play, because figuring out what synergies you can make from a combination of sets is really what Standard is supposed to be about. But Standard's card pool is too large in order for it to actually, really break down into more entertaining games. So yeah, I do recommend this limited block format that we're experimenting with. It is fun.
Oh yeah. And always keep your phone handy, not just for picking the sets that you want to arrange, but also so you can check rulings and occasionally find yourselves on dubious websites where people don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Be safe.
Bye-bye, everyone, and thank you for watching.